Some machines are born to make noise, not just through their engines, but through the way they change how we think about power, speed, and purpose. The moment a vehicle can do more than move people from point A to point B, it becomes a statement. It says something about who built it, what era it represents, and how far the idea of performance can stretch. Every few years, a new benchmark arrives that forces everyone else to look up and ask, how did they pull that off? That's when engineering meets attitude. When numbers on paper become something you can feel in your chest. In this story, we look at one of those machines. A truck that redefined what muscle means in the modern age. A machine that took the term high-performance pickup and gave it a new edge. Before we get into it, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on which performance icon you want to see next. The 2026 Ram 1500 TRX begins where excess meets evolution. It is not just a pickup truck but a turning point in what American performance vehicles are allowed to be. The first TRX was already outrageous. Built to outgun anything with a bed and a badge. It was loud, brash, unapologetically muscular. The 2026 version, however, faces a new landscape. Regulations are stricter. Buyers expect refinement with raw power. Technology now defines the thrill as much as displacement once did. The question for Ram's engineers was simple but daunting. How do you make a truck known for its monstrous V8 heartbeat feel just as wild when the rules of performance have changed? The first TRX carried a supercharged 6.2-liter engine that produced more than 700 horsepower, making it an icon of absurd power. It was heavy, loud, and joyfully overbuilt. Yet that was its charm. But the world is moving toward hybridization and electrification. Even hardcore truck fans are starting to measure performance not only by noise but by efficiency, control, and speed under stress. The 2026 Ram 1500 TRX needed to evolve or risk becoming a relic. So Ram took a gamble on something entirely new. A hybrid twin-turbo powertrain designed to keep the adrenaline high while lowering emissions and improving drivability. It is an experiment in controlled fury, and the result may be one of the most complex and thrilling trucks ever built. To understand why this version matters, we have to look at the foundation. The new 1500 lineup already shifted to a lighter, stiffer platform using advanced materials that balance rigidity with flexibility. This benefits ride quality and off-road articulation while cutting weight. For the TRX, that meant engineers could rethink suspension geometry, chassis balance, and energy delivery. Adaptive damping returns, but now it works in sync with predictive terrain mapping and an electronic torque distribution system that reads driver input faster than human reflexes. The mechanical violence of the old TRX has been replaced with precision. Yet the power output, rumored around 700 horsepower once again, means the madness remains intact. Inside, the 2026 Ram 1500 TRX feels less like a desert racer and more like a performance command center. The cockpit has gone fully digital, with customizable telemetry that tracks boost, torque split, suspension travel, and battery assist. Materials lean toward premium durability. Alcantara mixed with rugged composites, brushed aluminum framing, and stitched details that echo luxury sedans more than work trucks. This evolution shows Ram's understanding that buyers now want both ferocity and finesse. A truck that can dominate dunes at dawn and still feel composed in downtown traffic by afternoon. But the real transformation lies in how it drives. Early prototypes suggest instantaneous throttle response. The hybrid system fills the torque gaps between turbo spool, creating constant thrust. Acceleration feels almost electric, smooth yet relentless. The sound is engineered, not artificial, tuned to retain the guttural presence of the original supercharged V8 but balanced to match emission standards. It is a new kind of theater, one that blends mechanical truth with modern control. That duality, untamed but intelligent, is what defines this generation of performance vehicles. For the TRX, this evolution is not about losing its soul. It is about proving that brute strength can adapt. Ram's team focused on ensuring that the truck's off-road credibility stayed intact. Reinforced axles, upgraded cooling, and specialized drive modes allow it to handle high heat and rough terrain without compromise. The approach and departure angles remain aggressive, while underbody armor has been re-engineered with lighter, stronger materials to handle high-load impacts. Every inch of this truck has been reconsidered for performance in an era when weight, drag, and efficiency matter as much as horsepower. The challenge, of course, was cultural. Fans of the original TRX do not just buy trucks for numbers. They buy them for attitude. They love the rawness, the unapologetic size, the way it feels like it could flatten the landscape if you let it. To win them over, Ram had to make sure the new TRX did not just perform better, it had to feel better. That meant tuning steering feedback, pedal sensitivity, and suspension response so that the driver always feels in command, not managed by software. The result is a truck that behaves like a living thing, responding to pressure, terrain, and instinct. The 2026 Ram 1500 TRX may be quieter, but it is not softer. Its identity is now rooted in balance. Equal parts mechanical aggression and digital control. The shift mirrors what is happening across the industry. Performance redefined by data and electricity. Yet, somehow, it still feels authentic to its lineage. You still get that sense of awe when you press the throttle, when the suspension swallows ruts like ripples, when the truck leaps forward with confidence that seems impossible for its size. It is proof that evolution does not have to mean extinction. By the time this TRX reaches dealerships, it will symbolize more than horsepower. It will represent a new philosophy of power. Smarter, faster, more sustainable, yet still full of attitude. The future of performance trucks might look different, but the emotion remains. The 2026 Ram 1500 TRX is not the end of an era. It is the next phase of one that refuses to fade quietly. It reclaims what muscle means, not through nostalgia, but through progress. The machine has evolved, but the mission stays the same. Dominate every challenge with precision, passion, and purpose. The 2026 Ram 1500 TRX stands as a proof of how engineering maturity can coexist with primal excitement. At first glance, the truck still carries the visual aggression that made the original infamous. Wide fenders, hood vents, and a stance that looks ready to leap off the asphalt remains central to its design language. But look closer and you will notice how every line now serves a purpose. Aerodynamics have been optimized to improve efficiency and cooling, with hidden air channels sculpted into the bodywork. The front fascia blends aesthetics with airflow management, reducing drag while maintaining that menacing look enthusiasts expect. The evolution of design mirrors the evolution of function. Underneath, the powertrain tells the story of modern muscle. The hybrid twin-turbo system combines the instant torque of electric assist with the sustained output of combustion. It is the best of both worlds. The electric component handles low-speed torque and quick bursts of acceleration, while the gasoline engine sustains high-speed power and range. Together, they produce a seamless wave of performance that feels continuous. This pairing also opens the door to new drive modes. The 2026 Ram 1500 TRX can operate in full electric mode for short urban stretches, switch to hybrid for efficiency, or unleash maximum output when conditions allow. It feels like several vehicles in one body, each mode serving a different kind of driver mood. Ram engineers took particular care with heat management, one of the most overlooked challenges in high-performance hybrids. The system uses liquid cooling across the battery and motor components, ensuring consistent output even in extreme off-road conditions. This thermal intelligence allows the TRX to maintain performance without degradation during long sessions in high-heat environments. It is a small but crucial step in proving that hybrid systems can survive where traditional engines once ruled alone. Off-roaders will find that battery assist adds not only torque but precision, especially during crawling and dune climbs, where electric torque can deliver instant response without lag. Ride quality has advanced dramatically. The adaptive suspension now reads the terrain hundreds of times per second, making real-time adjustments to damping and rebound. It feels less like a truck crashing over obstacles and more like a machine flowing over them. Combined with the lighter chassis, it gives the 2026 Ram 1500 TRX a sense of agility uncommon in its class. On the road, that same system improves cornering stability and reduces body roll, turning what used to be brute force into refined control. It is the difference between raw muscle and trained athleticism. Interior technology completes the transformation. The digital cockpit offers deep customization. Drivers can select displays that prioritize performance data, off-road metrics, or energy flow visuals. Voice and gesture controls reduce the need for distraction, and a redesigned infotainment interface uses faster processing for near-instant response. Yet despite the technological leap, the cabin retains an authentic truck feel. physical toggles for critical functions remain. Materials still communicate strength and durability. The balance between touchscreens and tactile feedback captures the truck's broader philosophy. Modern without abandoning its roots. Sound is another crucial layer of identity. With the absence of the old supercharger whine, engineers needed to craft a new signature. Using active exhaust tuning and selective resonance amplification, they created a soundtrack that reacts to throttle pressure and drive mode. It does not mimic the past but channels its spirit, maintaining that deep, commanding growl that defines the TRX experience. To enthusiasts, sound equals soul, and the 2026 model refuses to feel sterile or detached. It reminds you that engineering can still stir emotion. Safety and control systems received equal attention. Torque vectoring, stability management, and predictive traction use inputs from sensors monitoring everything from steering angle to pitch and yaw. It is not about saving the driver from mistakes, but enhancing their confidence. The truck still demands respect. It rewards skill and timing. But now, it gives drivers more information and tools to push limits safely. The TRX remains a weapon in the right hands, a capable, precise, relentless performance truck. Even its towing and payload capacities reflect smarter engineering. While the focus remains performance, the hybrid setup adds torque that improves trailering smoothness. The ability to modulate power instantly through electric assist makes uphill towing more controlled and efficient. The result is a truck that does not sacrifice utility for excitement. It stays true to its pickup DNA, proving that performance and practicality can coexist without compromise. What makes the 2026 Ram 1500 TRX particularly significant is the timing of its arrival. The automotive world stands at a crossroads where performance icons must adapt or vanish. Every manufacturer is balancing power and responsibility. Ram's decision to evolve the TRX into a hybrid rather than retire it signals confidence in innovation. It shows that performance trucks have a place in a cleaner, smarter world, not as artifacts but as pioneers. It tells a story about progress without surrendering passion. In essence, the 2026 Ram 1500 TRX embodies the idea that power no longer has to shout to be felt. It proves that the future of speed can be sustainable, intelligent, and still heart-pounding. It marks a transition from brute force to thoughtful performance, from mechanical dominance to symbiotic harmony between fuel, air, and current. The result is not the end of an era but the start of a new one where the roar of a truck carries not just sound but purpose. This machine does not apologize for its evolution. It celebrates it, setting the tone for everything that will follow. The 2026 Ram 1500 TRX enters its third act not as a replacement for the original but as a statement of how far the concept of power can evolve. It is the rare vehicle that understands its own mythology while daring to rewrite it. The heart of this transformation is not just the engine or the hybrid system. It is the idea that domination in the modern world is as much about control and intelligence as it is about force. The truck that once relied purely on a supercharged roar now flexes through balance, precision, and relentless confidence. It is less about chaos and more about command. At its core, the 2026 Ram 1500 TRX remains an off-road legend. Ram's engineers have refined the suspension geometry to an art form, with electronically adaptive shocks capable of handling high-load impacts without compromising daily ride comfort. The terrain response system has evolved into a predictive network, reading the road and pre-adjusting the suspension before the truck even hits a bump. This kind of anticipation blurs the line between machine and instinct. For drivers, it feels as if the truck is reading their thoughts, ready before they are. That is the hallmark of advanced engineering. Performance that feels intuitive, natural, almost alive. In performance testing, the new TRX's acceleration has reportedly improved, even with the added hybrid complexity. The electric motor's instant torque eliminates lag, launching the truck with a smooth but brutal push that feels unstoppable. On trails, that same electric torque gives an edge in crawling, letting drivers apply power with surgical precision instead of brute gas pedal stabs. The hybrid system also assists in weight distribution, balancing mass across the chassis more evenly. That translates into stability over jumps and less nosedive under braking. It is as if the truck has learned grace without losing grit. While the focus is performance, the 2026 Ram 1500 TRX also raises the bar for endurance. Battery cooling channels, reinforced drivetrain mounts, and enhanced thermal shielding keep the system reliable in extreme conditions. Testing in high temperatures and low traction environments has proven its ability to handle prolonged abuse without fade. The hybrid powertrain's durability is not a compromise. It is a strength. Where some feared electronics would fail, Ram has ensured resilience through redundancy. The goal was not to replace toughness with tech, but to enhance it. That approach anchors the TRX's credibility among enthusiasts who value reliability as much as horsepower. The truck's personality on the road is equally transformative. At highway speeds, the hybrid system settles into near silence, letting the aerodynamics do their work. Noise insulation has been improved, and ride quality now competes with luxury SUVs. Yet, at the flick of a mode selector, the TRX unleashes its other personality. One that shakes the ground with instantaneous acceleration. This dual nature makes it one of the few trucks capable of both calm precision and controlled chaos. It demonstrates that performance is not a constant scream but a spectrum of experience, from quiet dominance to feral intensity. Ram's decision to retain analog engagement amid digital sophistication deserves credit. The steering feedback is tuned to communicate the terrain, not filter it out. Brake feel remains progressive and firm, allowing modulation at the limit. The hybrid's regenerative braking system works invisibly in the background, capturing energy without dulling response. It is the subtlety of these calibrations that separate a great performance truck from a fast one. The 2026 Ram 1500 TRX proves that true performance lies in connection. The sense that machine and driver are part of one rhythm. From a cultural standpoint, this truck carries symbolic weight. The TRX has always represented excess, the celebration of American mechanical audacity. But now, it represents evolution without surrender. It signals that American muscle can mature, adapt, and even lead the charge towards sustainable performance without losing its edge. It is a declaration that progress does not mean softness. It means mastery. For younger drivers growing up in a hybrid and electric world, the TRX becomes a bridge between eras, a living example of how emotion and innovation can share the same engine bay. Beyond marketing, the 2026 Ram 1500 TRX hints at where performance trucks will go next. The hybrid system's modular architecture suggests potential for future upgrades, including plug-in range extensions or even full electrification. Its design philosophy will likely influence upcoming models across the lineup. Ram's ability to take the most extreme version of its pickup and make it cleaner, quicker, and smarter sends a message across the entire industry. The performance war is not over, it has just changed weapons. For owners, the reward is an experience that feels deeper than before. It is not only about speed but about mastery of terrain, efficiency, and technology. The truck responds instantly, accelerates with precision, and conquers rough landscapes with confidence that feels earned. Every drive is a showcase of engineering harmony, combustion and current working together to deliver thrill without guilt. That is the essence of the 2026 Ram 1500 TRX. A future-facing machine that refuses to forget where it came from. In the end, this truck stands as more than a vehicle. It is a declaration of possibility. It proves that evolution and excitement can coexist, that sustainability and power can share the same badge. The TRX has moved from a symbol of defiance to one of determination, showing that performance is not just about going faster but going smarter. It is a story about growth, of a brand, a philosophy, and a culture learning that strength and intelligence are not opposites but partners. That is the true power of the 2026 Ram 1500 TRX, and it sets a precedent for everything that comes after. The story of the 2026 Ram 1500 TRX closes where it began, with the idea that power can evolve without losing its identity. From the first generation's unapologetic roar to the new model's measured precision, this truck represents a full circle in the evolution of performance. It shows how a brand can mature without surrendering excitement. In an era where electrification often means quiet restraint, the TRX stands as proof that innovation can amplify emotion rather than mute it. This is the future of American performance, one built not only on speed, but on purpose. Across its journey, the 2026 Ram 1500 TRX has redefined what a pickup can be. It takes the raw DNA of its predecessor and injects it with intelligence. Its hybrid twin-turbo system bridges muscle and mindfulness, delivering the kind of acceleration that excites the pulse while meeting the demands of a cleaner world. Its adaptive suspension and predictive control systems transform chaos into coordination, turning off-road violence into artful precision. Every system speaks to balance, every response refined for trust. It has become a truck that no longer shouts to prove itself. It simply delivers. The real achievement lies in what it represents beyond horsepower. It demonstrates that progress does not erase heritage, it strengthens it. For decades, American trucks have symbolized freedom, capability, and self-reliance. The TRX keeps that spirit alive, but filters it through the lens of modern engineering. It is a new definition of toughness. Intelligence as strength, efficiency as endurance, control as confidence. The evolution from unrestrained power to disciplined mastery mirrors the broader shift in automotive culture, where awareness and innovation shape the next generation of performance. The 2026 Ram 1500 TRX will not please everyone, and that is its beauty. Purists may miss the scream of a supercharger. Others will see this hybrid as a necessary step forward. Both are right. What matters is that the TRX still moves people. Not just physically, but emotionally. It remains an experience of adrenaline and awe, crafted with the precision of modern technology and the passion of traditional engineering. That combination ensures its legacy will endure long after the next wave of innovation arrives. In the end, the 2026 Ram 1500 TRX does not ask whether the age of power is over. It answers by existing. It proves that evolution and emotion can share the same road, that technology can deepen connection rather than dilute it. It honors its past, challenges its present, and defines what comes next. For those who still believe a truck can move both dirt and hearts, the TRX remains the benchmark, a reminder that progress, when done right, still roars.